Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a video we've done a long time ago. Actually, we've done a couple of these videos, and this video in particular was actually my most ever viewed video. So we're going to revisit because it's been quite a few years, and there's been quite a few new players to the game, and there's been quite a new subscribers. So what we're going to do is talk about do's and don't do's, mainly do's to be fair, to help you become a better player in Blitz. So doing that, we're just going to head over to a replay whilst we talk in the background. Now, there are a load of different things you can do in the game to make you a better player. I know people don't do these. There are a lot of people out there that just don't really care. They don't care if they become a better player or not. They're just there to play the game. They're just there to have a bit of fun, which ultimately that is what the game is about. You know, it's a game at the end of the day, but there are a lot of people that do take the game seriously, and there are a lot of people who care. Likewise, there are a lot of people who don't care and don't take the game seriously. Now, you can't really moan about them guys, because as I've said, it is a game. But when people don't care, when they don't try, they don't care, it does kind of ruin it for the people that do care. So it's kind of a no-win situation, really. So we're going to talk about just some things that you can do if you do care, and how to become a better player in Blitz. So there are a lot of people out there that really do care, but they're not great, but at least they are trying. So these 5 things really, as long as you are trying, may help you become that better player that you want to be, may help your win rate go from low greens to high blues. You never ever know. So one of the things I would always suggest is playing a platoon. Because one, it helps you, especially if the platoon is a better player. There's 2 of you, and if you work together, then you can actually perform really good things. They can help you, you can help them, and at the end of the day, it is also more fun to play in a platoon. If you can voice with them as well on Discord or any other voice service, then yeah, it makes the game a lot more fun. And when you're talking to someone, it does make it a lot easier. Like when I platoon with someone like Fizzy, we go on voice, we tell each other what we're doing, we tell each other where we're going and who we're going for. So there's a number of different things you could do on voice, and that really does help. Going on voice in platoons, honestly, it really does help. And even if you're not the best of players, you do that number 1, and and you will actually start to win more. Trust me. You're not going to win everything, but you will win more if you work as a team with your platoon mate. Another thing, a lot of these I did actually say in my old one. Some of them I might not have, some of them I have. But another thing is don't rush up the lines. Now, this is very easy since Wargaming obviously removed some of the lower tech tree. It's a lot easier to get to tier 10. Now, back in my day, years and years ago, I never had a tier 10 for a very long time, and that was because there were just so many tanks to choose from, and that's one downfall with Wargaming removing the tanks that they have, because I would go to tier 5, tier 6, tier 7, and then I would start a different line, so I could have 6 or 7 different tier 5s and 6s before I've even got one tier 10. A lot of people don't really do that now. They stick to one line and they stay to one line, which means they get to tier 10 probably before they're ready to get to tier 10. So yeah, don't rush the lines. And yeah, if you're not ready to play in tier 10, honestly, don't play tier 10. And that goes for tier 9 and tier 8 and ultimately sort of tier 7 and tier 6 as well. If you're not ready to go up the tiers, if you grind your first tier 8 tank, you've just got it, you've just grinded it, but you don't feel that you're ready to start tier 8, go and start another line. Go and start again until you are ready, until you've learnt the side scraping, the hold down and things like that. Go and learn it before. It's not a competition. there's no end line. You know, you can just keep going until you're ready. And when you are grinding up the lines, there's another thing that I put on this list, and that is to play the special game modes, mad games, things like that. They're not really going to teach you how to get better, but what they do is, if you do get a new tank, you've got no free XP, you've got it from scratch, you've got it with the normal gun, you haven't upgraded the gun, the tracks, the engine, or anything like that. If you then go and place the special game modes, you can actually grind for that module without it affecting your stats. So, you know, and a lot of people don't care. You go play mad games with a stock gun, you're going to get XP on that tank to be able to get the better gun, and your actual battle count will be 0. As long as you don't play the main battle, a normal game, and you're only playing the special game modes, the battle count won't go towards that tank, and your win rate won't be hit either. So I would definitely suggest to go play the special game modes to upgrade your modules, your stock tank modules. Honestly, it really, really will help. And the last thing, so basically we've got playing platoons, we've got don't rush the lines, we've got playing special game modes, so that's only 3, but we've not got 5, we've got 4. And the last thing that I would suggest is, if you're not sure, if you've just got a new tank and you're not sure how to play it, you're not sure on its strengths, actually we do have 5. This is number 4. If you're not sure on its strengths, its weaknesses, take a friend and go in training rooms. Honestly, training rooms are there to use. Use them if you have to. There's no, you know, it doesn't make you a bad player if you have to go in training room to learn how to play the tank. Honestly, like, just go into training room, take a friend, have a look, maybe take a friend in a tank that you've just got, so you can have a look over from different tanks. If you've just got a KV1, take a different tank and learn sort of the armor profile. Okay, I can't pen that bit, which means I can do this, I can do that. Yes, it does take time, but it really will help you. And the last thing on the list, of course, I'm not just saying it because I'm here, but do watch YouTubers, because they will teach you how to play the game. They will teach you how to play certain tanks. They will teach you how to get into positions, how to angle, how to side scrape, how to hold out. They will teach you, and I'm not just talking about myself, but there are hundreds of different World of Tanks Blitz YouTubers out there now. Honestly, you will find a tank that you've got. If you've just bought a tank in the game, type it on YouTube, what Blitz and that tank, and I'm sure somebody out there has reviewed the tank. That will teach you how to play the tank. So put them 5 things into action, and you will start seeing your win rate increase, and hopefully one day turn blue, or if you're extra OP, turning purple. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I hope it helps, because that is what we want to do. We want to help the player base. We want to get the player base even better. So hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.